with us at Dwight L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio, home to the Bowling Green Falcons. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Jayhawks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback can...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He's got it. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Rides the back on the option, the give. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down. The Falcons in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Callahan. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Falcons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Balls and fired complete. Headed to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Safe completion on the screen. Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? You've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Back to throw, it's Marshall. They're working that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the tailback.
And, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The run from the shotgun. Shakes off the defender. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
The Falcons want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Bowling Green has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. Grabbed behind the line, it's Clay. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Marshall was anything but dominant, but the Thundering Herd are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elcon. We expected to see a shakeup in the...
Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Ready to fire from the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Thompson. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right back to him on the ground. Spin, still running. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got room at the 35. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Marshall. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now the lead is down to 11. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll keep it himself.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Snagged in the middle, it's Clay. He's got first down yardage as they move into the 44.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Power football with the run. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the... Sneaks it in! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far there in Northwest Ohio today.
And the Falcons will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good, and you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Jackson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Now the play fake. Looking for space to the left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's not going to make it to the sticks. And what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. The Falcons will go for it here on fourth down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Gives it on the option. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, BG! And the stomping has commenced.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Mississippi State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the SEC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Stark Vegas. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Trying play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Rush is on him. They get to him as he throws.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Ridley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They go to the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period. Bowling Green is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Touchdown, Bowling Green! Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Didn't find much running room on 1st down. 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Looking to fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Back open in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the grab. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late.
And the Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught behind the line. It's Thompson. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running to Green. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ridley. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks, it's Johnson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Falcons racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off-play action on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Complete to the right. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here's a throw downfield late. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Marshall. Bringing the heat. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the board and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Hunt is on its way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close.